Anyway, this is a fantasy. It's like that, look. It's like the little darlings. Check that out. Like that. Anyway, so this is a fantasy. This is not real. If it was real, I wouldn't even say it. But it's a fantasy. It is fiction, total fiction. That being said, seeing that if you're amused, well, if you're amused, then you tell the truth. A muse is a creature, a mythical creature that is able to inspire people to create things. And almost everything the creature inspires is true. That is, it's the gospel truth. In fact, somebody said that the Gospels were inspired by muses, which is true. I know, because I was there. With that in mind, only with that in mind, and I'm telling you this on the QT, I recently sent a message to my boss, John, and unfortunately, I don't think John liked my message, so he scrubbed out parts of it, which was pretty cool. I mean, considering it was my fucking computer and he scrubbed them out. But that being said, and only that, there are creatures, dangerous creatures in the world, like this world. I hate this fucking world. Anyway, these dangerous creatures conspire like terrorists, but they're not really terrorists. They're like beasts. I call them demon monkeys, but sometimes I think that's not politically correct, so I call them Dairy Queens as an alternative. But mostly they're demon monkeys. That is, they're a monkey with a demon inside. A former human that used to be human, but now is a monkey because they don't have any soul. A soul defines a human. If you have no soul, you're not human, basically. But with that in mind, and only with that in mind, I have received confirmation of the message I sent John this morning, the email. Even though he scrubbed out the relevant parts. But that's alright. At least I know he got the goddamn message. Excuse my goddamn language, sir, ma'am, as the case may be. That it relates to tomorrow, i.e. Thursday, which is, of course, the September 19th, and also relates to Friday, tangentially, which is September 20th. But anyway, it relates to plans laid by, well, these creatures, these dangerous creatures. I sent a fax to John too, which I think he received. I'm going to send something else too, if I can, figure out how to do it. And I don't mind working for the fucking CIA. It's all right. It doesn't pay well. $1,366 a month. I mean, that's fucking shit. I gotta live on that shit. And no medical, too. No dental. See my teeth? Anyway, a while back, a person, I won't say who, a person with the name Pot, or Potsy. Potsy was delivered to the West Coast via craft. I won't say what kind of craft, but a craft. Anyway, while Potsy was on the West Coast, the craft was parked like a spaceship, sort of, but not exactly. But anyway, Potsy found out that somebody had tampered with his tires, i.e., had shot out his tires, both of his front tires. And Potsy was really pissed off. He said, "Who the fuck shot out my front tires?" It turns out the guy in DC, seriously, this guy in DC that shot all these motherfuckers actually was in Seattle and shot out Potsy's tires. And that's what happened, I swear to God. Anyway, I'm trying to get to a point here. The point is, history tends to repeat itself. But in this case, it won't be exactly the tires that are shot out, because this guy's dead. I don't know how he died, but the same kind of scenario, ergo a craft that finds itself in dangerous waters, like a submarine or something, and when you walk across a field, it could be an onion field, it could be an airfield, it could be a, I don't know, a field of dreams, it could be a baseball game, I don't know, whatever. You might find yourself in the lurch. Repeat, in the lurch. So, knowing what you know about atoms and cars and collisions and crashes and fireballs, especially fireballs, ball of fire, big ball of fire, you got to be careful not to be put yourself in that position there, sir or ma'am, as the case may be. And yes, I am getting fat. I don't like being fat, but I am getting fat. You can see how fat I am. Look at my face. God damn. Looks awful. Anyway. So I'm telling you this because I need redundancies. Most spaceships have redundancies. That's how Apollo 13 survived. You know, Tom Hanks was in that movie. That was a good movie. Anyway, this is Windfall. You're Spook in Seattle signing off.